All right, guys, here we go. We got another Iron Man for the collection. You know, I do like collecting them. I like posing them. I like displaying them. They're freaking awesome. And this is the black and gold version, limited edition, exclusive right there. Thanks to Pop Collectibles for being able to secure one of these for me. If you were trying to get one of these in the States, they were limited to Sideshow Collectibles to be a Hot Toys exclusive, and I completely missed that drop, and they were gone in like minutes. So will this be the most desirable Iron Man ever released by Hot Toys? Probably not. There will be another variant. There will be something else. There'll be something. But it's an Iron Man figure, so I had to have it, and I'm pretty stoked for it. So black and gold version. Avengers, they did tease us with some new Avengers stuff coming this summer, I guess because they're running out of good Marvel projects to produce, so they're going backwards, but that makes sense. But another Mark VII for the collection. Now we've got the Mark VII, the D100 Mark VII. We've got the what else? The Mark 21, which is actually the Mark VII. That's gold. So that'll be interesting to see, like, what's the difference in this one and that one. But we'll find out soon enough. The packaging looks pretty nice. It's black and gold, so we'll see. But let's go ahead and I have not looked at this, so let's go ahead and just see what we got. Typical Iron Man packaging, and here we go. Iron Man Mark VII black and gold version. So here we go. The battle damaged Mark VII version. Oh my God, that one with all the extra pieces and that's Mark VII. Anyways, I digress. Holy crap! Hola. That is one shiny, chromific, beautimous Iron Man figure. Wow. It's going to be a fingerprint magnet, no doubt about it. I don't care. Oh, let's get into this. Holy cow. Come on. Come here. You can do it. So much plasticky stuff. Oh, my goodness. Here. This thing looks absolutely freaking gorgeous. Are you ready? Let's take that off. Look at that chrome. Holy cow. That is one shiny beast. Dang. Look, he's got his toes up. I put those down. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We got a lot of plastic and foam bits to get off of this thing, but I know the lighting is going to be extremely tough on this guy. But it is beautiful. Wow. Okay, what else have we got in the package? Probably typical Iron Man things. We get the replacement shoulder rocket stuff. We get some hands and a bit of base. I'm not really expecting, and I don't think this comes with a Tony Stark head sculpt. Oh, not pissed off, which is fine because I have plenty of them. And wow, that's pretty cool. All the bits. Let me get all this stuff out of here. All right, we're going to change things up a little bit for this video, and just try on a different camera angle because why not? Now, most of these parts are extremely shiny and glossy and for what they call chrome, black and gold, chrome version, and lighting is going to be a little funky pretty much for the entire video. Showing, I mean, the armor parts are straight up pitch black. Yeah. However, in the posing section, I'll try to showcase this a little bit, but I do want to show you what the heck comes with. Now, if you have an Iron Man figure, it comes with all the normal Iron Man hands. There's 2 fist hands on the figure itself. The Mark VII comes with these laser hands, so you can attach said laser attachment deal in there and do that if you want to. I've never used those. I just thought they would look too toy-like. But what I will say is along the edges, as you can see it slightly right there, along the edges, there is some weathering going on. It's like a fine silver line, like, I want to say almost like a palladium-ish kind of color. It's quite beautiful all around. It's not, you know, and I guarantee you fingerprints are going to be a thing. So there's just no way around it because I'm not wearing gloves to pose a freaking toy. Not going to do it. Now, those were the Mark VII specific pieces. And then we've got obviously our normal Iron Man repulsor arms or hand attachments that are pre-angled for you. It's right there. So the light can come through. So there's that. Now you do get, I guess I should show you this. You do get a pile of batteries that come in one of these little trays here. And it's separate. Anyways, batteries. We all know they suck, so probably not going to mess with those either. Of course, we get the posable digit hand as well. Get right and left version of that, which the light will go through as well. But you get that action going on. And the fisted hands that come on the actual figure. Now, because it's a Mark VII, not only do you get the laser deal, but you also get these switch out forearm gauntlets for each side. And I mean, just look at that. They're super, super shiny. I might even throw this in my Apex Time display box because I think that might be a cool way to look at this as well. But black down here, and again, this is like a, you can see the difference. This is black. This is like a, I don't want to say gunmetal because there's a slight color to it. I don't know what you would call it. Maybe let me know in the comment section down below. What would you call that color? It is, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I would call it, but it is beautiful. And you got like silver bits going on. You can see the detail. I mean, there's nothing new here as far as engineering. This is a complete repaint of the Mark VII. So there's absolutely nothing new here. But that doesn't mean I don't want it. We get the same shoulder missile launching deal. If you want to use these guys, you can. I mean, look at the paint application. Here's our first little look at what the gold looks like. And it is straight up gold. It is quite beautiful. I am going to compare this to the Mark 21, the Midas, and we'll see kind of what the difference is. To me, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. But black and kind of that palladium-ish color going on here with the gold. You get a right and left version of this guy. Pretty cool. We get some other swap out pieces in that more gunmetal-y type color. A couple of swap outs there, and then obviously on the thigh, you get the thigh rockets. You get the upper and lower, side. You can do with that guy. I love these. I'll probably be using these because I have them currently on the Mark 7 D100, and I also have them equipped on my Mark 7, just, battle damage one. I've got that going on. So there are no battle damage parts on this one. They're all clean. There is slight weathering on pretty much everything, but there's that. Now, we do have a new base for this Iron Man, and I got to be honest with you, this is incredibly cheap feeling. This feels like, I mean, you got to display your own USB-C cable, by the way. I stole this one from my MacBook. But this is incredibly lightweight. Like there's no, it literally feels like it's made out of the clamshell plastic. It is completely hollow and there's nothing going on here. You do not get a flight pole with this. You get a crotch grabber, and yes, fingerprints all over this thing. But it does say Iron Man Mark 7 black and gold version. And there's a switch back here on the back. If I can flip that over. There we go. We have lights. And if I was to turn off said lights, now we've got, this is what you got. A little arc reactor action on the top. And there is a light that goes around the entire circumference. So if you're looking at it a little like this, it's cool looking. No doubt about it. I'll dig it. It just feels very, it's cheap. It just feels cheap. And once again, Hot Toys does not supply USB cables, which I got plenty of them. It's okay. I'm not too mad about it. So let's go ahead and look at this figure. And again, it is like a deep, deep black color. So showing up on, and plus the high gloss. I mean, you can see the lights bouncing off this thing, but it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Incredibly difficult to video or photograph, but look at the way that gold bouncing off the shoulder deals going on here. Little flaps that, you can move up and down on a Mark 7. You can do, the flap deal. And I thought this was cool too. If you pop off the chest plate here, which does come off just like every other Iron Man. Come on, pop off. Look at this. Boom! Look at that. That's freaking cool. I mean, I know it's a repaint. I understand. We got magnets on there this time instead of pegs. That's kind of nice. I kind of dig that. They're fairly strong too. So we've got gold on the bicep. We've got that palladium, it's tungsten, gunmetal color, whatever you want to call it. I think tungsten is probably a good term for it. Black in here, weathering on all the edges, gold down the front of the thigh, gold down the side. If I can get his hand out of the way. Little touches of gold. And even if I flip this guy around, a little back here is gold. And if you flip these guys up, you've got, your rocket deals, missiles, and all this kind of mess going on here as well. I mean, just a ton of detail going on. It is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, typical Iron Man fashion, posability. You've got the pop-out shoulders, and you got double bend on the elbows, and you got the torso that extends, and the legs that extend, and plenty of range of motion on the ratcheted knees. It'll do everything you want to do as far as the Iron Man goes. No Tony Stark head sculpt. We kind of pointed that already. Really, the only thing we can do is wipe it down from all these freaking fingerprints and pose this guy up and see what he looks like. Now, granted, videoing and photographing a chrome shiny black thing is not the easiest thing to do. We got lights bouncing off it like crazy, but it looks cool. Here it is standing there, and we'll spin him around a little bit. But I want you to see the high gloss on this guy here. We'll start spinning him around, and just look at the way the light bounces off the paint. It's just fantastic. And I haven't switched any parts. I'm going to put the armor parts on the missile launcher stuff. I'm going to do all that. But just look at how the light's bouncing off of this. It is glorious. That's the only word I got for it. Absolutely glorious. It's quite good looking. And I don't know. I'm just kind of digging it. Here's the lower half for those who are interested in that. You can see the light bouncing off those thigh armors. And then you got black and gold on the feet. And then obviously on the back. I mean, it's just, I don't think it's screen accurate in any way. But it's cool. And if you like Iron Man figures, just another one to add to the collection. And somebody's going to say, well, I can't believe it's another Iron Man. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. Marvel hasn't really been hitting on all that much other than Loki. So expect a lot more Iron Man and Spider-Man is what I would expect in the coming summer months. Because, they know what they're doing. They make money on them. And we keep buying them. So there's that. So here we go. We've got our Mark 21 Midas next to our Mark 7 black and gold chrome. You can see the difference in the paint application. The Midas has matte gold and it has like bronze different the Midas is beautiful, let's put it that way. But look at the way the light's bouncing off the new one. Straight up chrome gold. It's different. And they're both cool. Don't get me wrong. They're both cool. But for those wondering if there is a difference, the answer is yes. Just look at the way, specifically, I guess you can look at the faceplate. I guess you can look at that. And the way that, if you look at the highlight on the forehead of the faceplate, you notice the one on the left, the Midas, is more diffused, whereas the one on the right, the black and gold, is more focused, square, because of the softbox I'm using on that location. So that will, if you're into lighting, maybe that'll be interesting, maybe it won't. You can also see it in the chest, right below the arc reactor. You can see how on the left is more diffused, and then on the right, it's pretty much clear-cut mirror-like, if you will. Is quite good looking. Both of them, I like them both. But yeah, I'm not sure I like one better than the other because they're both fantastic. But I mean, look at that Midas, freaking gorgeous. Now, and obviously I have other Iron Man. I have the D100 Mark 7. We'll break that out, and I have the regular Mark 7. We'll break that out when I have all of these guys. But I thought somebody might be interested to see the difference between these two. And here we are posed up, looking all kinds of awesome. I stole this pose from my D100 Mark 7 Iron Man. I'll break that here in a second. But I put on the missile launching pieces on the thighs, on the shoulders, on the forearm, all the stuff. It looks quite good. I'm not sure if this one would benefit from a more stoic pose that just looks awesome because of all the cool chrome bits, or if it does, or I don't know, maybe it just looks cool being awesome like this with all the weaponry. Iron Man typically looks cool with all the weapons going crazy, but I'd really, if you've seen one Iron Man, you know what to expect as far as posing goes. It's a die-cast Iron Man. I think this one just benefits from a new paint scheme that looks cool. Limited edition, I guess, is the pro work on, depending on how you feel about that. I guess the only question is, do you like black and gold? I mean, that's really the thing, isn't it? I kind of dig it. Let's go down here and look at this. Look at the lower section of this guy. And you can just see it fingerprint magnet. Not gonna lie, it's pretty bad on the fingerprints because every surface is gloss, all of it, and it just picks up fingerprints. But I'm cool with that. It's fine, no big deal. I think this thing looks pretty sick. I'm gonna break out the other the D100 Mark 7 here, and you can see the difference in that. Like I said, I stole the pose for myself. It looks good, so why not? So D100 Mark 7 on the left, obviously the black and gold on the right. Both limited editions. I'm not sure. I'm partial to the red and silver, like the Mark 5 paint job on the Mark 7 of the D100 one. I'm kind of partial to that one. It's easier to photograph, that's for damn sure. But the black and gold one is pretty sick. Pretty happy to have it in the collection as well. But, you know, there's differences. You got to decide, you know, you like one over the other. I don't know. They both look good. What can I tell you? I like them both. Here is our Mark 7. I think it's the MMS 500, if I remember correctly. I think it's been a while since I've had this one for a very long time. The original Mark 7 that changes to the suit up thing and all that mess, and then the black and gold obviously on the right. And you can see the differences. It's pretty cool. Depending on the lighting on your display will kind of dictate how awesome the new black and gold one is going to look. It really needs a lot of lights to just make it pop with all that gloss and gold and all that goodness. It's just, you know, I think it needs that. The base it comes with, you know, whatever. I probably won't use it. All the accessories, it's just normal Iron Man accessories. I'll never use the laser things. I've never used those on any of the other Mark 7s, so won't be using it on this one. But I'm pretty stoked to have this guy in the collection. I think, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. But thanks Pop Collectibles for getting this for me, because I missed out on the other place. And if you're able to get one of those, let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. As always, collect what you like. See you next time.